What's up, guys? Welcome back to build something on this bus. Today, after I got the floors in and I thought about putting up some of the walls, before I do that, I'm actually going to do something a little, what you would say, crazy. Not really. It's not as crazy as it sounds. But what I plan to do is, this is going to be the shower. And I think I want to put a pocket door in here. So, with that being said, this wall has to come down, and they make pre-pocket doors at like your big box stores, Home Depot, Lowe's, stuff like that. And since I built this out of a 2x4 construction, I figured a pocket door, which fits in a normal 2x4 construction, would work. So, I'm going to do that. I'll show you here in a minute, but I went and bought one of those prefab pocket door jigs that are pre-made, and I've just got a 24-inch pocket door, the smallest one I could do, and conveniently this is 24 inches right here. So this basically has to come out. I'm going to put a rafter across the top so it has something to attach to on that side and the back side on this. So So, now that I took those down, super easy to do. There's only a few screws, which is not bad at all. So now I have to figure out what my height is going to be up top. That way I can screw that board into the top of this one and to the top of this guy and make it super strong once again. And then when I put the pocket door, it should fit in just right with these 2x4s and how they're all laid out. So let me go ahead and measure all this up, and we'll put something in there and go from there. Alright guys, so nothing is ever easy when you start taking things apart and adjust them for different things, right? I've learned a lot over the years building these things out and learning different tips as I go along. When I initially built this corner piece, I had like little baby pieces in between. I decided to redo this completely. I didn't do any video of it, but I did do it completely different and put some 2x4s a little bit longer so I have things to actually drill into when I put the pocket door up. So I put that up, put the top overhang that the pocket door is going to hit up against. I think it's about 6.5 feet tall. I'm 5'11", so yeah, 76 inches. So a little over 6.5 feet. So I'm going to go and grab the pre-made pocket door. I have to adjust it a little bit to make it fit because the one that I bought is too tall. It usually goes in a normal frame for a house, which is a lot taller than what this is. So next is to modify that, get it in here, and see how it fits. Nope, I won't do that. Alright guys, so this is my pocket door assembly thing, and just gotta open it up and see what parts are really in it. I'm not sure, but we'll see. Alright guys, so now that I looked at everything that I need for this pocket door to fit, I had to take the whole thing apart. Because the boards that they came with were just a tad bit too long, so I just got to cut them down just a little bit. Then I will reattach them to the side of the main piece, and I also this is a cut-off piece, but they had like a metal thing that the piece of the board went into and stayed into that type of slot there. Cut that down to the right size. That will fit in my opening on the wall, which I'll show you here in a second. And then try to assemble it and hope it fits. Alright, so I got all these cut down to the correct length that I need. And if you notice, they fit perfectly from the old wall that I had cut around for the laminate floor. So now I have the metal spacer that the kit came with. And so now those fit right in that bracket. And I have to put the main board on the back here, screw it in, and start putting these boards and attaching them. So we'll take these and stack them up however I need to and go from there. Alright guys, so finally got the pocket door installed into my custom frame. So was able to get it exactly where I needed it. Got these metal brackets screwed in, and also the hole for the door for the pocket door. So I have my rail up top, and then I also have like these little caster wheel things that go up in the track, and that's what makes the door slide back and forth. And then I have these lockers that will attach to the door. Now, since this is custom fitted, what else does that mean? Have to make a custom door. So, with that being said, I have to figure out how big of a door that I want, how thick that can go inside, and since it's going to be the shower, I have to think about waterproofing the back side of the door, so when you're in the shower, and then the front side can be whatever, very ornate or plain, whatever I choose it to be. And then since these have these boards attached to there, I can put the wall just kind of like a little snug fit up against, and you wouldn't know any different. So I'm really excited that the door will be able to slide in and out, and it doesn't have to swing out into the hallway, which I really didn't want. And so now the next step is to figure out this door, and then as always, go from there. Alright guys, now back from the store, got some boards to make a door, and what I have to do is cut them down to the correct length, glue them up, and then see if they'll actually fit and work. So that's the next thing, and go from there. Alright, so in order for this door to work the way I need it to be, what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay 4 of these boards coming down long ways. Of course I'm going to cut them, make sure that they're the right height. But for the boards that I have, they're just a little bit shy of being the correct width that I need. So I went ahead and bought a smaller piece that basically is just an inch, I think, inch and a half wide, and that's going to go in the center of the boards, and then I'm going to glue all those together, and that will make my 23.5 inches that I need for the boards to for the door to be wide enough to fit the door opening. So I need to figure out the length of the boards, because what I'm going to do is take let's see, can you see that? Yeah. Right back. So I have a piece that's already 23.5 inches, and you get a splinter that way, 23.5 inches wide. And what I'm going to do is take 2 of these boards and basically attach it to the end to make the inside of that door. Can you see that? Yeah. And then I'm going to do that on the other side as well, on the top side. That will probably be about there. But I think it's 73 inches long. So a little over 6 feet long, and these are 6-foot boards, and that is why I have to add the 2 end pieces in order for them to work. So I have to account for the width of this board here for the top and then the bottom. And I think I did the math right, and I think it came out to like 61 inches, something like that, so a little over 5 feet. So basically just have to take a foot off of them or so. So we'll give that a go, glue them together, and see how it turns out. So let's, and just like that, with movie magic, I have a full door. it took a few days to actually glue it all together and figure out how I wanted to do it. But all I have to really do now is sand it, get all this excess glue off, stain it, and then put it up. But let me show you what it looks like before I do all that, and see how cool it looks. Alright guys, so that turned out a lot better than I expected it to be. I love that the door looks pretty great. I still have to sand it and stain it. I'll save you from the boring stuff, but you'll be able to see the finished product later on down the road. But I just wanted to get the majority of the pocket door installation in my bus, and just making the custom door for it. So I'm gonna, like I said, sand it, stain it, hang it up, and then go more in depth when I actually do the actual shower install. But I love how it turned out. It turned out really great, and it's a very satisfying thing when you can get it to just move in and move out. So again, thank you for watching. I'm gonna leave it here, but if you're out there and you enjoyed it or you want to share it, like and subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you next time.